Hi everyone, my name's Brian and I'm from Brian Outdoors. Welcome to my channel. Hey guys, Brian here. So I just got off the bus. I just got dropped off at a little village not far from here, and so now I've just stopped here and I'll just show you what I'm going to do this weekend. Alright, so last time, this is where I slept last time, and then I hiked down here and I took a bus from here back to Hall, and then I got a train home. So this time I got a train to here, and sections, that was section 6, section 7 and section 8, I've already done these two, so I'm not repeating them. I did those when I did, see, this is called Skåneleden 2, and I think it was on Skåneleden 1, I can't remember, 1 or 3. So anyway, this weekend I just caught a bus from here down to here, and I've just walked up here and I'm here somewhere. So tonight all I have to do is get up here and I'm going to make camp here. So then tomorrow I'm going to hike down here. Maybe I'll stop here and get a drink or something to eat or something. And then apparently this is like a really nice footpath that where it's made so people can go on there with a what do you call it, some handicapped people with a wheelchair and whatnot. And I'm going to go down here, going to make camp here somewhere, I don't know where. And then on Saturday morning I'm going to hike down to here, and then I can get a bus here. I should be able to get home from there. But anyway, tomorrow night should be nice with this lake here. So that's about it for now. So I thought I'd show you what I got in my pack. Got my seat there, water. This is some prescription glasses. That's my fuel. It's a duty bag that I always have with me at the front. Here, this is my pillow and my stuff sack for my puffy jacket. My food, my tent, my clothes bag, and my quilt. So that's about it. I've just got a few odds and ends in the pockets. So that's all I have with me. My base weight is 5 kilo. I don't know what that is in the ounces. I use these Hyperlite mountain gear pods, and my tent is Z-Packs Duplex. This is a Wind Rider 2400 Hyperlite backpack. Yeah, that's about it. I've got these black diamond trekking poles, and I've got a 2-litre platypus there. And then on this trip, it's pretty hot this weekend, so I've got a 1-litre bottle with me. I'm going to keep myself really dehydrated. This time last year I got really sick on trail, so I don't want that to happen this time. And so I'm going to look after myself, and I'm not going to do too many kilometers tomorrow. So now I'm all set up for the night. I'll just give you a bit of a look. I'm not far from from a shelter. There's a shelter just over there, and it's not very nice. So I grabbed a spot here, so it's alright. I'll just show you my quilt in a minute. So the sun's gonna come up over in the east here tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get a nice little sunrise. This is my Graham Expert Elite synthetic quilt. It's the insulation is Apex 200, and it's rated to go to a comfort temperature of -1. I tried it a couple of weeks ago, and that was too cold for me. So I would say it's round about 3 degrees or something comfort temperature. That's what my opinion is. So it's got this 50 centimeter zip, and then it's got these clips, 1, 2, where are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips, and then it's got a bungee cord here so you can tighten it up. And then on the bottom, all you do is, I'll just turn it over. So, sorry guys, this is a bit hard. I'm going to try to put the camera there for you. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So you just sort of tighten this, and you don't need a plug or anything. It just seals up completely, and you put yourself a foot box. So you just saw me put some of my homemade dehydrated food into my Avenue pot. So this is chicken and rice and vegetables and curry. So I'll just let it sit there for a while now, and then I'll heat it up for dinner. Good morning. So it was a bit of an interesting night last night. Where I had camp, I had to, it didn't take me long. I just chucked everything in my backpack and took my duplex down and just carried it with my bedding all laid out ready. Carried it over to a new site. There was a whole heap of larrikins that came and a couple of cars, and just made a big mess, kicking balls around. And yeah, I went up and looked at the site this morning, and there's just stuff everywhere. There's watermelon, there's all their rubbish they haven't taken with them. It's disgusting. So I knew I wouldn't get any sleep, so I moved and I found a fantastic spot. So I took some photos of it this morning. So I was happy about that. So I'm off again. I can feel I've got a sore throat, so I've got the flu coming on, I think. Anyway, we'll see how it goes for the next couple of days. This is what the trail's looking like this morning. It's supposed to be for wheelchair access, so it's quite nice. So yeah, I'll follow this for a while, see where it takes me. I haven't got far to go today. It's only about 16-17 kilometers or something. I'm just going to take it real easy. It's going to be hot, and I'm going to keep myself hydrated, and it should be a nice day. Quite pretty through here. So I've had quite a few different pairs of trail shoes. The last pair, some Merrells I bought, they were a recommendation, but they were hopeless. The toes just got too hot, and I ended up getting blisters on the last hike. So this time I've got some Ultra Lone Peak 3.5s. Everyone's raving about them, so I'll see how they go this weekend. But yesterday, no problems at all. I love them, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I've also got some Injinji toe socks. First time ever I've tried those. And I tell you what, they're really comfortable and they feel great. So a nice surprise. Yeah, so I'll let you know through the weekend. Oh, it's not the weekend, what is it? Friday today, it was Thursday yesterday. I'll let you know today and tomorrow what I think about them and how they're going. Oh, it's nice to get out of the sun and get in the shade here. It's getting pretty hot now, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a good thing that I don't need any water. There's supposed to be a tap here. There's no tap. Looks like that's where it used to be. The hose coming up or something, I don't know. There's nothing there. There's only some dirty water here if you want it. So this is where I slept last night, at this lake, and this morning I've gone to here, and this is where there's supposed to be some water just here. I just wanted to add that this is pretty typical of the Skåneleden trail. I've hiked over 600 kilometers now. There's about 1,000, so I've got about 400 left. But every time I'm looking at the maps, looking at their website, things just don't get updated. On the website, it doesn't tell you much at all, and you can't rely on the maps because a lot of times the water is in the winter time they have to close the taps off, otherwise they'll freeze and damage the pipes. But I've been at some places where it's not freezing temperatures and there's no water. You just got to look after yourself out here and be prepared. So I normally make sure I grab some water before I get to camp, and then I know I've got some. So I've been here before. This is a junction here of SL2 and SL3. So SL3 goes that way, and that's where I've come from before, and so today I got to go this way. The trail's pretty well marked with blazes, and only at the junctions you'll get this the signage. You can't rely on the blazes. Sometimes they disappear, so you sort of got to have good map reading skills as well. I would say I've got pretty good experience now with this trail and done a lot of kilometers, so I would say about 5% of this trail is badly marked or is missing blazes. Sometimes they do reforesting, so the trees are gone, but then the council, they'll come in and put some temporary posts up so you can, with blazes on them, so you can still find your way. Sometimes this doesn't happen and they're just gone, and you're just sort of standing there left wondering where you're supposed to go. So this is in the middle of nowhere. Looks like an old house or something, a cottage or something's been here. All there is now is a tree growing out in the middle. So one thing I'm really thankful about on this trip, that the mosquitoes haven't come out yet, and that's just great because they're a pain in the butt. But I've seen a lot of mice. Another one just jumped out in front of me. I saw a hare this morning when I got up, and I just passed a water hole and there was quite a few frogs or toads or whatever you want to call them there. Okay, so change of plans. I got to the end of the day's route, but all that was there was like a caravan park. So I went in there and bought an ice cream. That was nice. And I thought about maybe putting a tent up and staying there, but it's not the same. So I'm on my way again. Not sure what sorry if it's windy. Not sure what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to walk and see what happens. Okay, so here's the situation. I started here this morning, walked down here, had lunch here, walked here, I got to here, and that's where I was supposed to sleep tonight. When you look here, it says there's a shelter there. When I got up to here, there was just this camping ground for caravans. Then I went just this little bit further here, down here, that's where the shelter should have been. And when I got down there, I found the trail and everything, but there's nothing. It's all cleared, and there's all residential homes there now, so you can't camp there. I looked all the way along here. At the moment, I'm right here on this corner here. There's just no possibilities here. There was a perhaps here, or here somewhere, but it's just too built up here, or it just smells of swamp. You can't camp here. So I was supposed to do this leg tomorrow and catch the bus here, so now I'm here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, if I'm going to go down here and then catch the bus and then just go home, or I could come down to the shelter and camp here tonight. So I'm going to see what happens, what I feel like and what the time is when I get down here. So it's about 1, 2, 3, I don't know, 4 or 5 kilometers or something. So that's the update. So it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Sun goes down at in about 4 hours. So I'll see what happens when I get down there. So a couple of things before I forget it. These trail shoes, these Ultra Lone Peak 3.5s, buy some. They're great. I got no complaints. They're fantastic. And these toe socks, they're also great. Buy some. You got to get some. Normally I'd stop and take my shoes off and air my feet during the day. I haven't done that today. I've just sort of been going all day. I'll be coming up to about 27, 28 kilometers when I'm done. So yeah, and another thing I wanted to say was these trails that I walk on, they're like a whole heap of small local trails joined together to make Skåneleden. So it's really difficult. It's not wild country. It's really difficult to be able to find somewhere where you can put a tent up where it's not designated. I have done it a couple of times. I've been lucky enough to find some good places, but today is impossible, and it has been like this really. I just got to find out where I've got to go here. It's been like that since last year. There really hasn't been, and in some places I haven't been able to put my tent up. I could only sleep in the shelter because there's been no room at all, unless I wanted to sleep in front of a toilet door. Yeah, that was about what I wanted to say. So this track here is not very well used. I can see that with all the vegetation, and it's not well maintained either. Another thing I saw, it looks like there's a lot of wild pigs that use it as well. So this is another area here that I don't feel like putting my tent up somewhere. So looks like we'll probably be going home today. The terrain is pretty steep here. So I just got to watch that I don't fall down. So I've got my camera level. So definitely no place here to put my tent either. I think I'm only about a couple of kilometers from the bus stop now. So so thanks for watching. That was this trip over and done with, and if you like it, the YouTube videos, give it a like, and maybe I'll keep making them. Alright, see you next time.